Hello everybody and welcome to Mountain Blade Warband-Floris mod. It is a mod pack that adds a lot of new features and different gameplay items to the game Mountain Blade Warband. And yeah, it's supposed to make it a very different and also very new and interesting experience. So without further ado, let's get started. So we are going to start a new game. And I'll read this out. You hear about Caredia, a land torn between rival sovereignties battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally, you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Okay, so in case if you haven't seen the original Mountain Blade Warband intro, this is very different. All of this is very different. Your father was an impoverished noble. You came to the world a set of declining ability, owning only the house in which they lived. However, despite your family's hardships, they afforded you a good education and training from childhood for the rigors of aristocracy and life at court. Okay. So yeah, an impoverished noble is the best start. Gender, male, is also the best start since it's kind of historically accurate in that way. A page at a nobleman's court, that's useful. A squire, the reason for an adventure. We will do Wanderlust. We are stunned. But soon everything changed. You decided to strike out your own as an adventure. What made you take the decision was Wanderlust? Well, you knew exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Alright. And the Kingdom of Swadia has the best cavalry. Here, let me start at the beginning here. In the base game, I'm not sure exactly what's different in this mode, the Floris mod. But in the base game, there are 5 kingdoms: the Nords, the Swadians, the Rodoks, the Saradid Sultanate, and the then the Vagirs or Vagirs, and then there's one more, the Khajiit Khanate. So there's 6 kingdoms, and Swadians have the best cavalry, Rodoks have the best crossbowmen, Nords have the best infantry, and Vagirs have good archers, like regular archers, not crossbowmen. The Khajiit Khanate has good cavalry archers, so they ride around on horses and shoot bow and arrows. And then Saradin Sultanate, I believe they have a pretty good mix between infantry and archery. So, to make things simple, this is a tough choice. I always have trouble deciding. The Nords tend to be more inexpensive, but the Swadians with their cavalry, I mean, we'll do Swadians. We'll just do Swadians. Okay. I don't really know troop tree expanded troops, rework troops, or native troops. We'll do expanded, I guess. That's probably the best one. And attributes, I guess we'll just leave them as is. So we'll finish up with, okay, here we go. And honestly, I'm going to do allow me to quit without saving, because sometimes this game has some goofy crap that goes on, and it is really, really, really annoying. Each point to this skill increases hit points by +2. Sorry, let me do something real quick. Okay, there we go. Had to close out something on Steam real quick. Alright. Each hit point to the skill increases hit point. Each point to the skill increases hit points by 2. We'll do one in that. I'm gonna do that. Shield. That would probably be useful. Athletics, running speed better. Running speed being better is good. Inventory management, no, we don't really need that right now. We can do Increased party healing speed is probably good. Heroes regain. No. No, I don't really need that. Persuasion. Subject point of view. It also lowers relationship. Need to get NPCs to do what you want. That might actually be useful. We're gonna do prisoner management though. And as for attributes, every point adds +1 to hit points. The following skills. Okay. So this adds +1 to hit points. That would probably be good. Give 5 weapon points and slightly increased movement speed. That's probably good. Intelligence, every point. Immediately use 1 extra skill point. That will definitely be good. In charisma. You know what? We'll do it even across the board, and we'll invest this skill point in trade. I'm just trying to go for a very even balance here. And I like to do one-handed weapons, so that is exactly what we're going to do. And I usually carry, well, I usually have an axe and a, what are they called? The type of sword, but it's curved. It's usually, well, I guess if you've never played this game before, but it's usually carried by the Saranids. But for now, we'll just invest our other point and crossbow. And we need our name. So, we will do Fidus Pius as our name, based off of the channel name. Okay, now we get to customize our character's appearance. This guy does not look happy. Not a bad base, but I want something a little different. I should have stuck with the other guy. Well, hey, you're not too bad, actually. Alright, let's change your hair. Oh yeah, the ponytail. Okay, this will be our guy. We could make him like ancient. We'll make him young and spry though. You can't give him blonde hair, I guess. That's fine. I was just curious to see if it would let us, but it did not. We'll do that kind of dark brown. Okay, and just like that, you came by caravan through the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of Swati nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forest where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest the ridge and catch sight of the great port of Provin, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Provin, and fall asleep quickly. However, you wake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the street, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that sends the hairs on your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Scabbard? That's a new word. Oh no. I do not want the polearm or pike or spear, whatever you want to call it. This is not my cup of tea. I keep delivering 0 damage. I don't even know where my health bar is. I don't like this. Oh, they really increased the noise here. There we go. Longsword. Equip. I don't know how to equip things. I forgot how to equip things, I should say. Well, I picked it up, I guess. That's not what I wanted. Okay, are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while checking the street, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. I don't know. I accidentally skipped one of the lines, I think, but I'm not sure. Okay, now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands on the hill. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house I loan after dark times like these. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or I wouldn't be coming to Colorado to seek your fortune. So he essentially just wants us to go get back his brother, so I will say I'm interested, and we need to go recruit some men, and yeah, we can leave from here. And I forgot how to leave. Okay, there we go. Yeah, tab. Alright, so it looks like the map isn't actually changed. It's the same map, just with what appears to be some different features and a different font from the regular game. Interestingly enough. Oh, hey, we get to choose our banner, since we are an impoverished noble. So let's see if we find one we like. Preferably something that looks kind of noble, but also maybe with like a horse. The Swadians are the real-life equivalent of the French, by the way. Essentially. So, well, these look more like Khajiit flags. The Khajiits are basically the Mongols. Saranids are basically the Egyptians. Swadians are the French. Nords are the Scandinavians. Or I guess the Norse. aka Sweden, Norway. The Vagers, I actually don't know. Maybe like the early Russians. Early Russian Empire. And then the Rhodoks, I also don't really know. Maybe the Swedish, kind of like the hill people. Anyway. That one's not too bad. It's also kind of Khajiit though. I want more of like a ornate design. Like one of these patterns. It's very Rhodok. The Rhodok colors are green and blue, so you know what? I like this one. We'll do that one. Messengers allowed to pass into your camp by your men. He leaves you with a sealed letter. Well, then you find a formal invitation by Duke Clargus to a tournament to be held in Suno. Well, that would be interesting. Might have to go there. Error, why isn't it running? Okay, how do we get... Okay, Q is a journal. Collect 5 men. Attend tournament in Suno. You've been invited to 12 days. Attend the tournament being held in Suno. Well, I guess we go to Suno. The mission at Provin is not actually like time guarded. Or at least we have a few days before we have to really worry about it. Let's see. This one has 12 days to finish this quest. We don't have a time limit for there, so we can just go to Suno. Now, I'm trying to remember what the fast forward button is. I'm going to look it up, actually. I don't remember what the shortcut to fast forward is in this game. What's the shortcut to fast forward in Mount & Blade Warband? Well, I don't want it on Xbox. That's not what I want either. Sorry, I know this is a bit annoying, but... Control space, apparently. Alright, well, I guess we will go... I don't know why it gives that unrecognized code or whatever message every time, but I guess we should go see Count Clargus, or Duke Clargus, since he is the one that invited us, so we'll talk to him. My name is Fighters Pius. I see you received my invitation to our games. It is good to have you among us. Do you have any tasks? Yes, there's something you can do for us. We have heard reports that a group of mountain bandits have established a hideout in this area and have been attacking travelers. If you could find their lair and destroy it, we'd be very grateful. And I will do that job because that'll be good for us. But first, I actually want to join the tournament. 2 teams play fighters each, 41% difficulty. Um, my wager. My wager will only be 10. We don't have really a lot of money to just be throwing out. So I want to do one-handed and shield. Okay. Fight. Oh, everybody's gonna be on horses. Okay, this is fine. You see, the key is to kill their horse and then fight them on the ground. Oh, that's a good guy, okay. Or not necessarily a good guy, but one of the people on our team at least. Ow! Jesus, he hit me with like the force of 1,000 suns right there. I just got absolutely rickety wrecked. Okay, well now comes this weird camera that we're in where we can't really move it a bunch, and it's a whole weird thing with the death camera, and I don't like it, but I guess we lost. Exit tournament. And Duke Clargus won. Okay, cool. Alright, so we currently have 2 missions. Destroy the bandit lair, find and destroy the bandit hideout, and report back to Duke Clargus and collect 5 men. But first, before we do either of those, I actually would like to collect some more people. Potentially, it's been spotted on the distance. Wow, that's 16 looters. That's not good. We cannot fight 16 looters currently. And then it's warning us again about these guys. Forest bandits. Okay, so this will be our first fight. We may lose since we don't have many people, but let's do it. Shoot, I forgot I'm still using this weapon. I don't like this thing at all. I really have to switch this out. Freaking hate this thing. Where are they? I don't know where they are. Looks like they did some reworks to the territory here. Well, my horse charged for 8 damage, but it received 7, so just that, I guess. I don't know how to dismount. Nope. Well, that's annoying. Now I'm a prisoner. Yay, I escape. Fortunately, I have like no money. I have enough money, at least, so let's go back to Provin here. Well, let's go to Ruins first and see if we can recruit anybody. I also need to look at my inventory. No, I don't have a sword. I need to see if I can buy one. Okay, marketplace, arms merchant, please. Just tell me you have like a frickin' cheap sword. It's a dagger. It's almost what I want. These are too expensive for me anyway. This is stupid. Landlords and moneylenders. How many acres? How much money do you wish to borrow? 8,600 people live in Suno. There are currently 43 acres land available. You own 0 acres land. You currently owe the money 0 dinars. The interest rate is 20%. And the contract period amounts 2 weeks. If you don't manage to pay off your debt until the interest rate is 40%. 60, where it sells for 910. Building a new one requires 2160. The rent paid to landowners currently accumulated under 16 dinars per acre every 2 weeks and has to be collected in the town. Land won't be rented if town is well supplied. Okay. I'm gonna take a loan here. Okay. Is it because I didn't verify? Let me try this. Sorry, I know this is taking way longer than it should. Okay, there we go. That's why it didn't work. So that's 343. The cheapest sword they have is a freaking 343. By the way, this is a ridiculous price. Already borrowing money. This is an interesting feature though. I have exactly enough money. Okay. Yep, I'll do that. Alright, back to Provin we go. And we need to visit the guy at the tavern. So this guy again. And very well, I shall hunt for the bandits. So now we can leave. And there's a band of robbers right there. And these are the guys we have to go track down, so let's do that. I've been looking for you, tell me where they are. And now I can charge them. Holy crap, it was dark there for a second. I don't know where the enemies are, but they have to be around here somewhere. I'll just do a little jump to show off my power. Aha. I'm much better on console at this game than I am in, you know, regular. This. Get him. Now he's dead. Oh, you can zoom. I forgot about that. Alright. And by default, like in the base game, your guy walks really, really slow and it can be really, really annoying, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I'll take this as the thumbnail for this episode, even though it's kind of lame, but not much else has happened except for dying once. And there we go. Battle won, just like that. No, I don't want to retreat if you'll just give me the option to back out of here. There we go. So we had no casualties. I had 2 kills. And they had, of course, all the casualties, and now this guy's gonna be like, spare me, spare me. And now he'll tell us where his lair is, and we can take this guy prisoner. And we can make this guy Swadian militia, and we are very poor, but that's fine. 15 body armor, 2 leg armor for that. So yeah, these are worse armors than what I have. So what's the button to quick transfer? I don't remember. We're just gonna take these so we can sell them later, because any amount of dinars counts. There we go. Now we can go into Provin and go to the marketplace and we can sell this stuff. Control. It's controlled at quick transfer. And it doesn't get us much money, but it does get us a little. Well, we don't need to. What is the advantage of a ship? This is so cool. That doesn't exist in the regular game. Looks like we'll have a lot of stuff to explore, but anyway, we need to go find this bandit lair. So let's look at our notes here. Let's do Clargus. Find the bandit lair near Elberl. But first, I want to see if we can actually recruit any more people. We can. Cool. So now let's go to Elberl. Aha. Here it is. This is the hideout we have to go attack, so let's go do that. Now we're gonna speed over here. We don't want to get into a fight with those looters right now, so we'll go around them and go into this kidnapper's hideout, and we will attack the hideout. Here we go. As you can see, most of our men are dressed up like regular everyday people because they are just militia, except for one guy. Or they are just recruits, peasants essentially. They are not militia yet. And then they'll be militia, and then they'll be infantry, and they'll continue to upgrade over time, but that all comes with experience that you gain from doing battles like this, so that's how the upgrade system works. I don't ever want to thrust. I'm mostly like almost like 99% of the time I only want to swing. Like, I wish there was an option to just disable the thrust mode with a sword. Who knows, maybe there is that I just don't know about. This might actually make for a better thumbnail. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. There we go. Now let's go kill these guys. Take them out. They never hate us again. Die, scum. Okay, this is the good guy. So now we found him, and we can leave because we won. And we can take all their food for us because we need food for our party. 99 and 97. So that sword is actually better than ours, so we will take that and use it. And these are better boots than the ones that we have, so we will take those. We will take that grain. 23 and 5, which is much better armor than what we had. So now we can essentially just take the rest of this. And I'm actually going to replace the bow and arrow with the heavy hatchet, because the hatchet will be good for breaking through shields, and many enemies in this game have shields. So alright, there we go. And we can upgrade some of our soldiers. And we will do that to militia. And now we can go back to Provin. Back all the way up here. There we go. And first we're going to go to the marketplace actually and sell off some of this loot that we got. But also, in total honesty, this beef is going to spoil fast, so we're going to get rid of that. We don't really need a lot of food because we have a pretty small party. So we're going to sell that and just stick with these 4 things of food. And we will receive 280 dinars, which is very good. And we can visit the tavern. And if we walk forward over here, we can go talk to this guy again. And he will give us more money. And he wants to know if we're interested in making more money. And essentially there's a corrupt watch leader, and he wants to overthrow him. And yeah, he wants us to lead his men. So we'll do that just real quick as a little bonus. And let's go fight in the streets. And if we just walk around for a minute. Yep, there we go. And so the fight commences. I don't know why these watchmen are completely naked apparently, but... or at least some of them are half naked. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I apologize to that wall for walking into it, but you know. Politeness, I guess. Alright, there we go. So all the people up here are dead, including a couple of the ones that were on our side, but anyway. Let's go see. Aha, here's some more. We can get these guys. Okay, there we go, we got that guy. There we go, we got him. And we've improved our one-handed weapon skill. By the way, damage you sustain in battles carries over to other battles until you eventually recover. So it's important to try to minimize the amount of damage you take and everything, but anyway, here we are back at his home for some reason, but I guess we go up and talk to him. There we go. And then the heaven alone's grant us victory, so he's just gonna be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all is fun and well, and just like that, we've completed the entire tutorial. So with that, I thank you very, very, very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. Bye.